Right, couple of dreams to relate. Both seem to do with caves for some reason. Anyway, first one was once again a frequent location in my dreams, a dark room whose lighting seemed not to function. I was aware of other people in the darkness and could just about make out a sofa or couch. I recognised Duane's voice in the darkness, but couldn't see him or remember afterwards what he said. The scene changed and we were out in the sunshine and confronted by a long hillock. It seemed to have a man-made circular aperture that looked like it was lined with metal of some kind, and this was evidently large enough to walk into, which Duane suggested I and 2 or 3 others did. I think one of them may have been my wife Gwen, but I'm not sure of that. We duly entered the hole, and once again I found myself in total darkness, but now on my own. In the dark, I felt the cave, for want of a better word, opened out, and there was a choice of directions, but I was totally flummoxed and felt the desire to turn back, but then realised I did not know which way it was. That's when the dream ended, I'm afraid. I don't know what that really suggests, other than the fact that obviously it seemed to have lost my way or something.
You described something, you saw something, and you said that it was lined metallic or something. What was it?
Well, it was like a hill, and it got an entranceway.
Okay.
It was a circular entranceway that looked as though it was lined with metal. That's all I said. When you sort of you could walk into it. It was big enough to walk into, and then sort of found myself in a cave.
Oh, okay. I didn't quite get that word. So was it like a hill or a mountain with an opening into it? Okay. Okay. So from the darkness into the darkness, right? Yeah. So again, we go through these things. Listen to Kevin's experiences and all that he goes through, etc. So there's a lot to learn in the darkness. There's many views to this. I don't know if you saw Star Wars, but remember when Obi-Wan told him to put on the blindfold or whatever and to use his intuition, etc. So actually at night I used to go out on the beach and hike the beach, pure blackness, because I like the darkness to learn to see in the darkness. And this is one of the things we've got to learn here too as we're in this, because what we see isn't what we think it is also. So there's many views on this, and that is that we're actually in the darkness here. But what we see is what we think we see. It's not really it, is it? So here you've got the real side of creation, which is darkness. It is all pure black, just like outer space. It really is. It's not what you think it is. So there's a view. Now, how does that relate to your real awareness? Well, that more so. Everything relates to your real awareness when you can see it. It's not a good or bad thing. We're just going through experience in creation. That's what we're doing. We're just simply going through experience. Now, because of all the paths and teachings we've come through, etc., and all these things, religious doctrines, you've got the good and bad aspects. So now you're into the isness of life. How are you going to relate that to the isness? How does it relate to where it's a benefit? See? Instead of categorizing it as good or bad. And so these are the, you might say, the tests and the experiences going through. Again, look at what Kevin's going through as the witness. You also are a witness, and you decide that. Are you stepping up to do that? Well, you are, because you're sharing these things. But the darkness is very important to recognize the darkness, truly recognize it, and be able to compare. This is part of how you will recognize the isness also.